Good morning, good morning. It's your girl V. Y'all, we back live. What's up? Happy Thursday. God is good. I'm so happy to be on here this morning with y'all. I missed y'all. It's been about 5 days. How many days? It's only been about 5 days. I miss y'all, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come on in. Come on in. I am refreshed. I am well rested. And I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. So come on in. I do want to come on here today to talk to you guys about book launch strategy. So today's topic is let's talk book launch strategies. So come on in. Come on in. I do want to make sure that my microphone is connected. There we go. Microphone is connected. Praise God. I'm so happy, y'all. God is so faithful. He's so good. So it's like nobody else says this type of stuff, but it's like influencers be like, I'm waiting for more people to come on. Literally. So I'm happy to be back on live again. And I've had so much that I've been trying to just put together and process. Like I'm working on a course, like doing business, work, motherhood, self development, relationship with God. It was just so much that I just needed to just connect with God again, just in another way. I needed grace. I needed rest. I needed rest, y'all. So I was able to take a break, and I actually had one of my friends, like he's like a coach as well, to me, and he's like, You look tired." I was like, I am tired." So I'm well rested and I'm back to doing my live. I do want to see if this light over here will work because on my Facebook it looks a little dark on this side right here. I think maybe because that purple color that I have on my light is kind of it's not really treating me well, or maybe I just need a front light. I think I need a front light or an overlight to really be what I want it to be. I see I have a viewer. What's up, y'all? Hey, your girl is back. She back. So come on in, y'all. Let's talk about book launches. And we'll also get into our announcements in a few moments, but I do want to make sure that we got some people on here, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. And I'm so happy to be back on here, y'all. I missed y'all so much. Oh my gosh, I really did. I missed y'all. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started because I ain't gonna be waiting no more. So, good morning, storytellers. It's your girl V. If you don't know my name is Vion Anderson, bestselling author, ghostwriter, and publisher. I have published 38 books, and I'm here to help you, whether you're an overcomer or a thought leader, you're someone that wants to make a difference in the world. I'm here to help you turn your story into a published work. Why? Because I believe that stories or books storytelling gives us the ability to leave our legacy in the earth. Why? Because our stories and books outlive us. The greatest example of that is the Bible. The Bible is the perfect example. We have people that lived years and years and years and years ago, and we're still talking about them and even teaching lessons about life on their stories to this day. And so I believe that God has given us all a story to tell. He's given us all experiences where we can teach other people our skills, our stories, our experiences. We can teach them the path to go. We can teach them this is how you do this, or this is how you avoid this. This is how we leave a legacy. This is how we leave our fingerprint, our footprint in the earth beyond our years. So if you have a story to tell, if you are someone that wants to create a book from maybe your knowledge and your experience, whether that be personal or professional, send me a DM. I would love to work with you. And if you feel like you don't have the words to say, no problem. I'm a ghostwriter. I will write your book for you. All you got to do is put your name on the book, and that's it. It's yours to keep. I'll just keep it moving. No problem. But send me a DM. We can get that together. And I'll make sure that you get you a book completed in the next 90 days. All right. And I've had some of you guys ask me, you're like, well, what do you do like when it comes to the publishing process? I literally take care of everything for you. And so for some of you guys, if you are working with me as a ghostwriter, you know that you have literally nothing to worry about because I'm taking care of your writing, I'm taking care of your editing, your formatting, your copyright with the government. I'm taking care of that for you. Your ISB. I'm literally taking care of the entire process where all you do is put your name on it and take the credit. But if you're not doing the ghostwriting service, you know that I just take care of your book cover, your editing, formatting, printing, copyright, all of that. And all of that belongs to you. You own the rights to your book. I don't get any royalties. My job here on earth is to make sure that your story is told and that you're making an impact and that you're able to make disciples at the end of the day. The Bible tells us that go out into the earth and make disciples. And so that's how we're doing that. We're doing that through storytelling. We're doing that through sharing our knowledge and being an expert in wherever God has called us to be. So if you're in the marketplace, if you're in, or maybe you're working corporate America, maybe you're working at the grocery store, it doesn't matter. You still have a story to tell. And there is somebody in the earth that is able to be inspired by your story. So let's connect. Excuse me. Let's connect. Let's get your book published in the next 90 days. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you and make sure that your book is launched successfully. So, let's go into announcements. So I'm telling you guys about book writing. If you're on Instagram, you're not going to see the presentation that I have on here, but if you're on my Facebook family, you'll be able to see this presentation. So let's go through our news. So the first thing that I do want to talk about is the Scribe Signature program, guys. Listen, the Scribe Signature program. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Hold on. The Scribe Signature program is open for enrollment. Okay. So we are launching officially this month, and I'm so excited. And I want you guys to go ahead and join the Scribe Signature program. Why? Because right now you're getting it for a really good price. Okay. It's discounted right now because this is a new launch. I do want to make sure that you can get in at an affordable rate. And it's a one-time fee. So that's awesome. So the Scribe Signature program is an online course and group coaching platform as well, where you can learn everything from start to finish on how to write and publish your book. So, with this program, you are literally going through the steps of writing your book and publishing your book and designing your book cover and also filing your copyright or just doing every single thing that is necessary to write and publish your book. So that's what this program is all about. It's about helping you to do that, but also I give you the tools that you need to successfully launch as well. So I include a launch blueprint. I do a author branding success ebook. I have live Q&A that I'm doing with you guys, and I even give you a template to where all you have to do is put the cover on it, and you have a journal product as well to go with your self-help or motivational book. Or maybe you're writing your memoir and you want to have a journal that you could sell with it. I mean, hey, more income, more opportunities. I'm not mad at that. But all you have to do is put the cover on there, and you'll learn in the course how to create your cover. So no problem. All you do is put your cover on there. It's already formatted for you. Upload it to Amazon, and you have two books on your hand that you walk away with when you are a part of the Scribe Signature program. So, and if you have any questions about it, guess what? You have access to my live Q&A. So be sure to go to letswritemybook.com so that you can be a part of the Scribe Signature program. You can learn from me personally and learn from the course while you're also able to launch two books for one program. And there's so much that I include in this: book selling 101, author success, what is it? Author press kit, interview questions. Listen, everything that you need to be an author is in this program, and I am putting a lot of work into this to make sure that you have success when it comes to being an author. So sign up for the Scribe Signature program on letswritemybook.com, or you can go to the link in my bio for those of you that are on Instagram. Awesome. Sounds good. Wonderful. Praise God. All right. So let's go ahead and move into today's lesson. Today, I want to talk to you guys about book launching strategies. Okay, let's talk about book launching. Because I've seen people, like, they write books, they kind of just put it out there, and they just expect people to just buy it, and it's really not that simple. It sounds simple, but it's not that simple. So I did want to kind of give some perspective. I did want to, be realistic with you guys when it comes to book launching, and ask me how I could talk about this because I've had failed book launches before. Okay. But I've also had successful book launches. So I do want to talk about some of the things that you can do to have a successful book launch, and just maybe some ways that you can, I guess, just walk away feeling like you had a successful book launch. I've had clients like where we discuss goals, and sometimes their goal is not to have a successful book launch. Sometimes they really just want to write a book and that's it. They're not really trying to take it anywhere. But I see book launches, I see books as I would say investments. I believe that this is a way like for you to be able to create income and impact at the same time. But I ain't mad at that. If it come with them, if it come with income, I ain't mad at that. But I always tell people, like, whenever you're writing a book, you want to make sure that you have a plan, that you have goals in place, right? Because if you come into this thing without goals, and you're just like, hey, I want to write a book and then I'm gonna launch it, everybody gonna buy it, ooh, ooh, you're gonna be very disappointed. Ask me how I know. I've had so many launches for myself in the past where I was like, man, I'm about to launch this book, this thing gonna change the world. And then it's just like, dang, like, sold 100 copies, but like, okay, like, where do we go from here? And so what I've learned about book publishing and book marketing is that it is a continuous process. Okay, so although you launch your book, you have to keep doing the work to have success for your book. Sounds simple, but it's not that simple. Okay. So you think that, like, right? Okay. So let's say you have your book launch, right? And you're like telling people, you're like, hey, buy my book. You're putting it on Facebook. And then, like, you get like little trickle of sales, right? And then, like, a month is in, and it's just like, okay, well, where's my sales? Okay. You have to consider, how are you launching your book? What was your marketing plan? How are you going to continue your sales? And so with book launching, you have to continuously keep the momentum going. Okay. That's going to require for you to get out of your comfort zone. I think sometimes we as people can get comfortable with, I guess, marketing to the same people, and we just keep getting the same result. Not that much support, or you're getting support, but you're not able to expand and move beyond your current place of success. So you keep having the same sales, you keep having the same people at your conferences or your book launches, and you're not going anywhere because you're staying in a safe space. But for us to have success when it comes to books, we have to get outside of our comfort zone. We have to branch out and launch into other places as well, making our books known in different areas and on different platforms. So, a way that you can do that, number one, is by getting some podcast interviews. Okay. This is a good way for you to be able to have a broader audience and also make awareness of who you are, what your brand is about, what you stand for. And you don't know how many people are listening to whatever podcast that you are trying to apply for. So, ways that you can do that, you can reach out to podcasts, what is it, podcast interviewers. You can ask them, like, is this book in line with something that your audience is looking for? You can have a list of questions that you may want them to ask if they do approve you. Okay. But when you're going through the process of asking people if you can be a part of their podcast, you do want to have something set up to show that, hey, I believe that this book is really good for your audience, or this can really match for your audience. Here's some reasons why. Here's a sample of what's in my book. And so you want to make sure that it's really something that their audience can connect with, but also give them the benefit of what it like. Why should I interview you? How would this benefit me? And so, if you can list those things, that's a really good way for you to be able to market your book. I'm not going to go into too much details because that's in the Scribe Signature program, but hey, I just gave you a little taste to see that the Lord is good. Okay. So so we just discussed podcast. Number two, another way that you can start, having successful book launches, right, is by doing live events. Okay. This is something that I learned as of recent. Okay. Like, as long as I've been doing books, I never thought about it like this. But, like, there's so many places, so many events going on that have vendor spots. And there's so much untapped potential of clients and people are interested in your products. at these events. And so I went somewhere and I actually learned about it when I started doing it with Joy in her books. And so we found a place. LA Fitness has monthly customer events, like what is it, customer appreciation events. And so we went there and we sold her books, and people were so interested. They're like, "Oh my gosh!" And I didn't even know that they had events like this. And so I started networking, and people were like, "Hey, yeah, they have events there. You can set up a table there and sell your books there. There's children there. There's people that's selling children's clothes." And so you want to make sure that when you're going to these events, that it's the type of event that has your type of audience. So it's going to require some research. So that's number 3. You're going to have to do your research when it comes to your launches to find out what kind of audience that you have, and what are the type of places that they like to go. How do they shop? What are their spending habits? How do they read? And I put this in the course as well, as far as like researching your audience. Like, what do they like to read? Are they like on the go? Like, do they want print books? Are they not interested in print books? Like, all this stuff matters. So if you're launching books that people are not interested in, or your audience is not interested in, you can bet on it that you're not going to have a successful launch. Also, you need to know, what does success look like for you? So success for you is not going to be the same as somebody like Beyonce dropping an album. Okay, like, I mean, that's very successful, but realistically, are you going to have a book launch like Beyonce? No, you're not, especially if you're new to this and you don't have a big audience. So you want to build momentum, you want to build an audience, and that's number 4. You want to build an audience, you want to build a community. So that's going to be people that are going to be able to maybe preview your book before you launch it. You want to make sure that this community is a safe space for your audience, and that they can give you feedback. Maybe you haven't really launched the book yet, but maybe you can tailor the book to whatever your audience is really looking for. But you want to feed your community, you want to stay in contact with them, you want to stay updated. And so you want to build that community by building an email list. Build your email list, build a list for people that you've met at events, build a list of people that you've met online, build a list of people that you met at the store. And so the way that you can build this list, if you know about email marketing, there's a way for you to build certain lists for certain campaigns. Based on how you've met them, that's how you can tailor your emails to them, and it still keeps it personal. And they have a reference point of view. So make sure that you're staying in contact with these people, so that you can, so when you do launch your book, you already have an audience in place. What's up, Queen? Good to see you. Good morning. So you want to make sure that you have that audience in place. So yeah, these are some tips when it comes to launching your books, because I don't want you guys to just think that you write a book and then you just put it out there and people are just going to come in and buy it. That's not how this works. That's not realistic at all. But I believe if you put these tools in place, these suggestions in place, you'll be able to have a better outcome of your book launch, versus you're just putting a book out there and thinking that people are just going to buy it. That's not how this works. And I just thought about something else. There's another tip. I'll give you number 5. Have a text list as well. This is something that I've actually been learning as of recent. Text launches are actually they have a really good outcome. So I went to this conference. It was Neo Davis. He was talking about building a email list and a text message list. And so a lot of his sales came from text messages. And so maybe you have people that you can reach out to them via text message, but maybe you have done some networking through the book launch thing that I was telling you about. Maybe you're going to these local events and you're doing vending. A part of your lead generation needs to be a name, email, and phone number. Period. Okay. Get email and phone number. Okay. So when you get the phone number, also, have a little checkbox for them to opt in. Let them know that it's okay, for you to text them. But when you're doing this, like, you can have like random flash sales. You'd be like, "Hey, the book is coming out in three days. I'm doing a discount. If you want to pre-order, you can do things like that." And then on top of that, if you're having events for your book, maybe you're doing a book launch event, maybe you're doing some sort of conference, whatever it is, you now have their phone numbers, able to reach out to them and let them know and invite them to be a part of it. And since they were a part of your first launch, right? Because they bought a book, maybe you can give them an incentive. Maybe they can come to your conference for a discounted rate, or maybe they get some sort of incentive for being one of the first buyers. So these are things to consider to help your book launch to become more successful. I hope that that was able to help you guys. Let me know if it did. If this was helpful and insightful to you, please put something in the comment section. Let me know that this was great. Or share it with, no, and I'm not even gonna say or, and share it with your friends and family by reposting this. Send this to somebody. I also want you to bookmark this if you're on Instagram so that this can be a reminder to you when it comes to launching your book. This is something you can always refer back to. This is just really good information. So you don't want to just get lost and just, just keep swiping after this. No, save this information so that you can walk away with helpful tools when you are ready to launch your book. So if you would like more information on that, you can sign up for the Scribe Signature program. Go to letswritemybook.com. For those of you that are on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio, and I will be so happy to work with you guys. So we are launching the Scribe Signature program this month. It is on sale at the moment. Go to letswritemybook.com. And if you want that promo code to get it on the low, you can send me a DM. I will be so happy to give that to you. So thank you guys so much for being a part of today's live broadcast. It's such a blessing to be back on here. Thank you guys for your prayers, for being a part of my community. I truly appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all again tomorrow. Bye. All right, y'all. Instagram is gone now. Bye, Facebook family. It was so good to see y'all. Bye.